Today I would be covering a lot of material and there's new analytics, new trends, and I will be answering questions at the end, okay? So let's begin. When we look at trends, at what's happening, we look at big companies, what they do, how they do it, and we can learn from them. We can learn a lot. The other day I was listening to Chief Marketing Officer of Netflix. I listened to Seth Godin, to creative directors of Coca-Cola. And there's a lot of interesting things that those people are noticing, because we already have statistics of the last 6-9 months. Not much has changed, but a lot of things have. Hi, hello. So anyways, number one, what is relevance? What is being relevant? So relevance is the ability to engage people. How do we relate with people? And if you're a company and you sell anything, a product or a service, right now you need to go back and do your homework or go check your brand book if you have it. If you don't, we can make a great brand book for you. You do it once, it lasts forever. And check, why do people buy what they buy from you? Because people never buy a product or a service. They are buying only emotions and aspirations. How does your product or service make them feel? What will they achieve? How they will feel? So this is all psychology. Mistakes. Just a minute. Let's talk about what sells today. What sells today? Number one thing that sells today is personality. Personality, because it is real, it is not artificial. And there were days where people would come into your store, and even if they didn't like something, you could catch up to them and you can offer them something else. But you can't anymore. That's why it's very important to create that personable atmosphere on any account. And check any big company. They're all out there with real people talking, engaging, trying to build that relationship. So it is very, very important to add some sort of personality to your brand. We will talk later how little or how much. It's easy, but it has to be done. Number two, it's very important to talk about what people are feeling. And you have to be current. And I do not mean discussing politics, because it's crazy. However, people are anxious. People are looking into future with anxiety and anticipation, and they forget about the present. So it is a very good idea to talk about what people are thinking about. For example, say you're selling dresses, and now it's such a tense time, so you can talk about it that it's very hard, the future is unknown, and all our customers might be scared, and that's why we suggest maybe going for a massage, or maybe there's some great meditation techniques that you can use, or maybe there's something else, but you know what I mean? So that your customers understand that you care about them and you're in the same boat as them, because we are in it together. But if you pretend this is none of your business, then people feel isolated and they feel alone. I suggest engaging in weekly or maybe even daily seminars or some sort of conversations. It's not hard. It's just again, if you have a good agenda on what you're about, what your customer wants to hear, then you go year after year with that. Okay, next. So mistakes. I would be talking more about mistakes. So one was lack of innovation, one was visuals, because we have a very short time to engage with someone, and only a year ago I've heard that it was 3 or 4 seconds to catch people's attention. Turns out right now it's a millisecond for you to catch attention of a customer. So visuals become extremely important. It's much faster to relate something, to translate something through an image from a short video or from a short picture before you begin talking about your product or service, or what are you about and what you do. So visuals need to be improved. And as I mentioned earlier, it's only talking about the product, because once again, all the analytics right now, they show that people want emotions, they want feelings. So imagine what their product can do for them, or what your service can do for them. Now, some of my clients say, I don't want to share a lot of my personal stuff. I don't want this personal thing. I just want to be behind the scene. And you do not need to share everything. Again, if you have a strategy, you do it once and it lasts you for years, then you look at what your customers want to hear. What are their pains? What are their problems? And then you share that. And just a little bit of showing of your face can go a long way. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Hold on a second. I don't know if you've noticed that I've created a couple of courses. One of them is beginner brand. It's very affordable. It's for those of you who are just beginning, and they can do it all on their own. In one day, they can have a sense of what their brand is about, how to represent it, and they can be on their own. And for the rest of you who already have businesses, who need some help or maybe want to enhance their brands further, to increase sales, to get more engagement, to gain more trust, I invite you to my course Target Audience. It starts on November 7th, and we would be doing everything. We'll start with strengthening your brand. Then we'll understand how to visually represent your brand, right? Because you need to communicate with pictures right now. With pictures and videos, how do we communicate with our clients? And then after that, if you live in GTA in Toronto, we style you, we do your hair, makeup, choose your clothing, work with your wardrobe, and we do a photo shoot. If you live in a different city, there would be a technical specification for your photographer or for your blogger, because it'll be very different than what photographers normally do. So yes, this is it. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, now I'm seeing what is. Also, how do we learn how to communicate with the clients and build a good relationship? Okay, thank you for the question. So, The path starts with step number 1. You understand what are you about, what your brand is about, and you can take this course, Beginner Brand. It's a very short course. It's a 1-day course, and everything is there. And once you answer all those questions, you will have no more questions like that. Hello, hi. How do we start the business with less investment? Did I mention any investment? You know, so many people are thinking that they need money to start business. No. Business is your energy, is your time spent researching, going and seeing the competition, learning from YouTube for free if you want how things work. And then you genuinely offer what you have to people. And then you slowly start building your business. And then say you have, 2-5 sales a month. Then you do a little more advertisement and more people learn about you. But things like branding, social media marketing, all those things you do ahead of time. So you can spend years working, you can take courses and learn things in a couple of days. So it's up to you. I hope I answered that question. The other thing, some people say that they don't want to pay for courses. Well, remember, if you do not want to invest in you and your future, no one will buy your stuff because you think you're not worth it, and people will think the same. I've seen it so many times. Okay, any more questions? Anything else you want to know in terms of what we do, what we can do online, what we can do with our businesses? Questions? Hi. Yeah, so this is challenging times, guys, and I don't know about you, but sometimes I tend to isolate myself and think, and I don't think it's the right thing to do. I mean, we do what we do, but I think it's the time to be more proactive, to reach out, collaborations, joint ventures, anything that we can do together to engage with more people, because this is how we feel happy, this is how we feel alive, and all the opportunities, they are at other people, you know what I mean? They are at all the other people, they have the opportunities for you, so they just don't come from the sky, you get it from other people. So if you engage more, if you try to be as sociable as possible, even online, then you will be just fine. Anyways, well, thank you for joining me, and we'll continue this conversation, and you take care. Bye-bye.